Hello everybody. I'm making a video to kind of explain why I started a YouTube channel and the reasons for it basically, and like the drive behind it and like what our goals are. So this is a 1977 Corvette. My dad bought it brand new in 1977 from a Chevy dealership here local. He loved the car. He didn't drive it a whole lot. Kept it like inside, kept it pristine. He ended up selling it in 1988. He sold the car and he bought a minivan. My little brother was born and it was just more practical. So he always kind of resented the car or the minivan and everything and missed his Corvette. He owned multiple Corvettes after this one. My dad ended up passing away, unfortunately, in 2012. Never really had a reason to want a C3 Corvette. Most people don't even like C3 Corvettes, and I was pretty much one of those people at the time. I looked for this car off and on for 10 years. If I would see a red 77, if I'd see a red C3 in general, I would usually look into it. Marketplace, Craigslist, driving, back roads, everything. Never panned out, like they were either wrong car or to be a 76 or a 75 or whatever. So kind of gave up on it. I did some title searches and I lost the last transaction of the car. Was basically in Sandusky. So it was a little bit, it's about 100 miles north of us. So I happened to be just driving around randomly, just bidding work, and looked over and there's a little car lot / overflow lot in Kirkersville, Ohio. And I saw a red Corvette. So I stopped and I looked at it and I said, it's a 77. I looked inside, it was a black interior car. Somebody had removed the luggage rack off the rear and my dad had done that with his. I opened the door and it had an October build date. And I knew my dad's car had an October build date. Went back through paperwork to find a VIN number and stuff, talked to my mom, what she remembered of the car. We ended up being able to go to dates of purchase, sales, and everything, and actually found out some VIN information that I found my dad's car. Accidentally, I found the car. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. Knew I had to have it. I got a hold of the guy that owned it. I basically told him I need to buy this car or I'm going to steal it. Like, I've been looking for this car. I don't think he wanted to sell the car. He bought it, I think, as a parts car, in all honesty. It was faded pink. It's single stage enamel. The paint was just super tired on it. It had a mouse condo in it. Electrical stuff didn't work in the car. Trailing arm bushings and bearings bad. Had to do some frame repair in the rear where these things rot out at the bottom of the kick-up. All common stuff. So over the course of finding the car, I honestly started falling in love with C3 Corvettes. So these cars in general are not worth putting a ton of money into. They're just not fast, not real reliable, not a good design really. They overheat. There's a lot of things about them, but if you've ever driven one of these cars, they're actually really fun to drive. And like I said, I fell in love with this car. So to bring it to present day, I've started this YouTube channel basically to just kind of get everybody to, if you have something that you want to do, if you have a dream that you want to do, or like, don't let anything stop you. I happen to have an awesome support team with my family and really good friends, but this car will be on Power Tour 2024. So we have about 50 days from right now until Power Tour starts. I built a motor for the car. The motor and transmission should be back in the car in the next couple weeks. I've gone through wheel bearings, track arm bearings, bushings, everything to get the car ready to go. But it was always a dream of my dad's to get a car and go on Road Power Tour. And I set out a goal to do this. And Amber, my wife, she about a year ago was like, let's do it. Let's just make it happen. So late nights in the garage, getting this thing back together. There's no interior in the car right now. I just wanted to bring everybody along on the journey with this car, like what it's going to be like putting it back together. And also just to motivate everybody else. Like if you've got a car or you've got a project, just do it. Just do it. It doesn't have to be all done in one day. An hour at a time. I come out here at night after the kids go to bed or we eat dinner. I literally, if I got 15 minutes, I find a 15-minute job that needs done, even if it's out of order of what the process should be, it needs done. So I started doing it. But if everybody could subscribe and like, I'm going to try to build this, and I want everybody to kind of be motivated to work on their stuff as well. If there's ever any car you want to do, it's not too late. Get some buddies together and get it going. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think that following the dream and doing something and having the motivation to do it, it's all in the journey. Everything is. So I'm going to document the Power Tour journey, but my dad and Spirit is going with us. I'm going to make this happen. I have the support to do it. But Power Tour is June 10th through the 14th. So look for us on Power Tour. Like I said, if you guys could subscribe, I'm going to try to get this car to No Name Nationals possibly. If you guys don't know what that is, you can look at it. But it's basically you have to have 500 subscribers to get to it. So to be welcome there. But it's basically YouTube content, people that have a smaller channel that doesn't have all the publicity and stuff, and just for smaller people to get together. So that's just a little bit of the backstory on the car. But please join us on the journey of getting this thing going. And hopefully I see you guys on Power Tour. So I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you.